Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 6. We are now in the underground lab. This is in fact an area that Leon has been to, but we will be visiting different parts of it. The part towards the end is something that pretty much Leon, goes directly through, but this part we have not yet seen as Leon. Well, we'll never see it as Leon, but here's a Whopper in here. You can go through here. You can't get through the door because he's so fat. So good. Wait, is that a Whopper or is that a Whopper? Yeah, it's a Whopper Supreme. Which is why he took a little longer to kill than normal. But this area is interesting because there are actually a couple of those dudes in here. Actually, you know what? No, that was a Whopper, but there are Whopper Supremes in here. There's also a Serpent Emblem in here that's really quite easy to get. That's the Whopper Supreme. So we're gonna just go ahead and kill him. Did that hit the gate or him? Nope, it hit him. I feel kind of bad because this is an enemy that totally cannot even defend himself.
You don't mind if I take this?
I hate tripping over dead bodies in this game. It's so annoying. Like, that is dumb. Was that really a feature that they needed to put in this game, like, for real? Like I said, there's a Serpent Emblem in this room. I think we can get it if we look over here. Yeah, I think it's to our right. But there's another Whopper down there. This guy, we won't be able to grab his skill points if we don't, let him up here. But I don't really care that much. So we're just gonna have him die. You know what would have been really funny? And I guess completely out of character for the series to do? But it would have been funny if one of those Whoppers was like in one of those get-along fatties, the like electric carts that you'd find at like a Walmart or a Target. Because those things are totally supposed to be for like the elderly or people who have a broken arm or leg. And it's just used by obese people, and that always bothered me when I worked at Target. It was the most annoying thing ever. But this is a Resident Evil. Well, there's nothing scarier than morbid obesity. So this part's interesting. It's cool because we're going to get an enemy that, Leon or anybody like that didn't really encounter. It's not a new enemy, it's just a one that Leon didn't. It's a Jawavo. Technically, we kind of saw this enemy, but we didn't have to deal with it as Leon. Which is cool that they actually do set that up for Ada in Leon's campaign. Come on, dude. Can you just die already? How are you not dead? Are you a Supreme? Yeah, this is a Supreme. That's why it's taking so long. Did they really need to put a Whopper Supreme, like, right there? How did he get through that door, even? The little laundry chute that he fell through. I don't understand that one at all. As we go running here, you're going to want to get ready. It's right after these boxes here. So, get ready for an enemy. That is a little shocking, I guess. Here we have a Nepod, which is something that we faced as Chris mostly. I don't think... Did we run into any as Jake? I don't know. We definitely mostly ran into them as Chris, though. So these guys were in pods, the little, you know, Jawavo pods that they come out of. In Leon's store, you can actually see them. They're in that lab area. And it's pretty cool because they haven't hatched yet, but at the time that Ada's campaign happens, which is like maybe like 20 minutes after Leon goes through the area, you know, that they've all hatched, and I think that's a really cool way of setting that up. It's not they just come from nowhere. They were already there, just not really active. And they're going to be fairly common enemies, actually, in this lab area. See? I literally just got done saying that, and there's another one. Ada makes quick work of these guys with the exploding crossbow arrow. And she's good at dodging things too, so the pods really aren't that big a deal, at least one-on-one. They can be somewhat more annoying, and that one they weren't even fucking trying. They were like, alright, here's a serpent emblem. This level is going to end with a pretty big... I might as well just talk about it now because I'm not going to be able to after the cutscene. But this video is going to end with a pretty big revelation, or at least it... For me, it confirmed something that I was suspicious of in Chris's campaign. And I talked about this, that there was something a little off in one of Chris's levels. And it's the main reason why I think you should play Ada's campaign, because it does give... It gives more to the story, and I'll go into more detail after we've seen the cutscene, so in the next video, but it's something that I kind of figured out for the most part in Chris's campaign because of one particular, I'll just say chase scene. There's one chase scene that happens that really made me realize something fishy was going on. And that's all I'll say about the matter. But the cutscene kind of definitely confirmed it for me. So this is the area that Leon and Helena went through to find Deborah. This was before they fought Deborah, so you know, we do it after they did it before. And now there's going to be a lot of Jawavo in this area. And by Jawavo, I mostly mean the pods. So, I don't remember if we run into really any other zombies. There might be just some strewn about wherever, but for the most part, the pods are our main foes for the rest of this level. And I want to say this is the last level that does not take place in China. So the rest of the game is, the rest of the game takes place in China. So, look forward to that, I guess? Once again, I could do this a lot faster if I was using any other weapon in Ada's arsenal, but I like to use the crossbow, so... I do like killing like the bigger enemies. Like sometimes you can just run past them, but I do like to kill them because you do get skill points. And while I don't think skill points are the most useful things, you know, especially when you've got a lot of upgrades and stuff already, it's still nice to have skill upgrades, skill points. That was a combination of the two sentences. Oh my god! If I didn't shoot him with an arrow, I probably not would have died, but I definitely would have gotten punched pretty damn hard in the face there. That didn't look very pleasant. Let's see if we could do the same thing to this guy. I really want him to charge me, and as he's charging me, he blows up and dies. That would be amazing. Alright, I think another dude is hatching right now. Yeah, that looks like it's... Yeah, it's moving. We got some activity going on here. Again, I don't think Ada's melee is as good as, like, Chris's. So Chris could just, you know, shoot these guys and punch them to death. But Ada's more or less kind of just, you know... The arrows are mostly what's gonna take care of these guys. Even Jake could probably kill these guys, but I honestly do not remember Jake ever having to fight these guys. And we're getting pretty close to the end of this area.
Finally.
Which means we'll see a fairly important cutscene, something that reveals a little bit, you know, reveals something that I kind of saw coming. Not to toot my own horn, but kind of saw it coming. It's not going to flat out tell you, but it's going to kind of confirm what I thought.
Looks just like me. No wonder Leon is confused.
Enjoy the show.
Yes, it was quite revealing.
How do you mean?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it you on this tape, Ada? You're the one behind Neo Umbrella.
I...
Don't know what you're talking about. Simmons would never be foolish enough to show his cards. He and his family want one thing: to stabilize and sustain the system they've created. But you want to destroy it. And the world will blame you. If she wants a game, she'll get one. With the real Ada Wong.
Who is this?
An old friend, Simmons. Ada Wong.
Ada.
Let's ditch the pleasantries and get right to it. That little doppelganger you brewed up just told me she has her heart set on destroying the world.
What?
Looks like the race is on. Let's see who comes in first.